Okay, real quick. I'm sure the question comes up after you've been doing some of these techniques is how do I incorporate them into my acting, right? I mean, you've been doing your physical warm-ups and all this stuff. Are you just doing a warm-up? Is it something like vocalises where it makes you more expressive, but it's not something you actually use? And I would argue no. With these physical techniques, there are basically two ways to approach it. What you can do is you read your script and then you randomly try a tool, right? So you say, oh, I'm going to do a center of fire in my belly and see how that affects you in the character. The problem is that's very trial and error, and you may never hit upon one that feels really right. The other option, and what I would recommend, is you read a script. Even if you haven't been trained in terms of script analysis, you're going to get a feel for or an idea of what the character is, right? And so what I want you to do is physicalize it. The easiest ones to think of this are like psychological gesture. I think when Michael Chekhov talks about it, like Richard III is ambitious. So the gesture is maybe grasping, reaching upwards. And that gives that sense of the character that, he's climbing and will do whatever it takes. Whatnot. Or maybe you see the character is very heavy and grounded. And so maybe you'll do a large, heavy center like a bowling ball in your lower stomach. And you'll see how that affects you. But the thing is, you have to know who your character is first, or have an idea of them, and then you can play with different tools in that general wheelhouse and see what happens. Maybe it's a psychological gesture, maybe it's a center, maybe it's a way of moving. But I would recommend not doing things at random. Have a general idea and then play.